Pittsburgh Steelers and the Philadelphia Eagles. It's an old-school battle in the Keystone State of Pennsylvania. The Eagles and the Steelers are underway. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Here's the leading rusher amongst rookies last season, Najee Harris. And he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7. Well, Charles, you think about this defense. This week in preparation, you couldn't hide the fact from them that they're facing a team that's lost 7 in a row. You just wonder if they prepared the same way they normally do.
Yeah, that's a great question because normally that preparation goes into what you do well on defense. What is the best thing that you do going into a game? But in this case, you might want to take all the tendencies and throw them out the window. I would expect them to throw every trick play in the book right out of the gate in order to try and get something established and get things moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now here's another carry for Harris. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now Pickett. Incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw, Pickett. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at the 20. This one out quickly to Watkins. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it, got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
So no gain on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And one more time, that's Watkins. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can.
Hurts fumbles it. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it?
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. Second and manageable became third and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. And the tight end goes in motion left. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Hurts. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. No score after one on EA Sports. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12.
Check match, ready.
They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9. And it'll be back to a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Here's Hurts to throw. And it's caught. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Well, you have to be aware defensively that you've got 2 goals because obviously you're trying to prevent the touchdown, but you're also trying to keep it from getting a first.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Jalen Hurts keeping it himself on the quarterback sneak. And the Eagles post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away. And they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
Hassan Reddick racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. On 4th down, Matt Araiza sent on to punt. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Working out of the gun, it's Pickett. That's caught. It's Austin left side. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. So that potentially an important takeaway here in this second quarter.
Because what it does is give their offense a chance to put a drive together. They've got nothing on the scoreboard so far, so you have to think that they need something before the break. And now they have an opportunity.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. Going for it on 4th down. Here's Pickett. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down. To the air on 1st down with Pickett. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Pickett. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Looking to throw, Pickett. Escaping the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here we go. It's Pickett on 4th down. That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Pickett will try to throw for this. And he will get into the end zone, and a 2-point conversion will cut this down to a 6-point game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And some room to roam now. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. There's your co-NFL record holder, T.J. Watt, doing what he does best, terrorizing quarterbacks. So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this 2nd half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the 1st half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. 119 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Hey, check that.
Now a give right side Swift. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big hitter there, a 1st down gain of 26 yards. Swift going to try up the middle. And not much, maybe a yard down to the 23.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Throwing is Hurts. Over the middle here to Brown. Touchdown, Eagles! A.J. Brown, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Hurts will throw. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Pickett. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. 3rd and long for Pickett. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Pickett now on 1st down. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down. Here's Pickett. Finding Harris on back-to-back plays. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Pickett to throw on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now Pickett. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Back to throw, Pickett. Able to find his man, it's Pickens. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 44-yard line. 3rd and 19, no problem as they're able to convert. And in a 2-score game, obviously every play, every 3rd down like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Pickett will look to throw it here. He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 24-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Dialing up another pass here. Pickett. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Throwing on second and long. Pickett. It's caught in by Harris. And he'll be brought down at the 27. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Pickett back to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. Third and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, third and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Once again, it's Swift. Down right around the 25. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Hurts. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. T.J. Watt able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Pickett. Here's Freiermuth again. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll throw again with Pickett. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 33. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. T.J. Watt able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. On 2nd down, Swift. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. On third down, here comes Swift. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game.
Let's go now. Hey, smash Bronco.
They'll try it now with Swift. Room here to run. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So flying Eagles fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Philadelphia, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1.
I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible.